What's going on, Yu-Gi-Oh fans? PlotArmorCards in the house, and today I'm going to be coming to you with a TCG player article titled 10 Big Reprints That We Still Need That Aren't in the New Tins. And honestly, there are a lot of reprints that I would really appreciate. For example, Axis Kotaku on the front, Baron de Fleur, I don't know if that will ever happen anytime soon, but there are infinitely more. But let's just go ahead and get into this and see what this list is. So at number 10, we have Cyber/Harpy Lady. Now, Harpies are an archetype that I'm pretty familiar with. My friend Big G does use this archetype, and we have done some live duels with him using that against me before. This effect is definitely unique. When a spell trap card is activated, except during the damage step, quick effect, you can target one monster your opponent controls or one Harpy monster you control, return it to the hand. Plus, it is it is generic, so it does have potential to do a lot of different things, and I think is a pretty good card overall. I would definitely say that this does deserve a reprint, but I wouldn't be like too crazily like upset if it doesn't get one anytime soon, you know. Next, we got ourselves Return of the Dragonlords. So target one level 7 or 8 dragon-type monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but if a dragon-type monsters you control will be destroyed by battle or a card effect, you can banish this card from your grave instead. Now, I believe I paid like $5 for this a couple years back when I first built my Blue Eyes deck, and based on what I'm seeing here, it seems to be around that same price. So, given that it's $5, I wouldn't be like, hey, this needs a reprint right now, but if it did get a reprint, that'd be super dope. Would lower the price of the card overall, and I would be able to pick up a couple more, because I do have a couple of the dragon decks that I'm thinking about making. So, yeah, I can see this. Next, we got Toon Blackluster Soldier. Okay, yeah, 100%. 100%. I really wanted to make this deck so badly, and I never got the chance because I took one look at this card and page flip and bookmark, and I was like, nope, that's not going to happen. This deck overall is not like the most meta, obviously. It's a super fun deck to play, but if you're factoring in like the amount of wins you're going to get compared to the amount of money that you're going to pay, I would definitely recommend holding off on this one at least until we can get a reprint on these cards. Next, we got Cat Shark. Now, I believe this was relatively cheap until the Sprite stuff came out. So it just takes 2 level 2 monsters. While this card has an Xyz material attached that was originally watered, cannot be destroyed by battle. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach one Xyz material from this card, target one rank 4 or lower Xyz monster you control, double its attack and defense become double its original attack and defense until the end of this turn. So it's a pretty good card. As far as I know, at least, everyone has been using it in Sprites when they're sprinkling in some toads and whatnot. So I can definitely see this being used. Or not being used, but yeah, it is being used. I can definitely see this needing a reprint soon. But I wouldn't say it's something that's like an emergency right now. However, it is a very popular choice in decks. So I guess that would depend on what your criteria is for an emergency. Number 6, we got Elementor Hero Air Neos. Okay, 166. Yo, I'm pretty sure there has to be another rarity of this. But Elementor Hero Neos plus Neospacian Air Hummingbird. This card can only be it's the Neospacian Air Hummingbird version, right? So yeah, this card is really old. I'm surprised this didn't get another couple reprints. So really popular right now, especially with the new Neospacian/Neo support that had come out. And I think we do get a wave of Elementor Hero support coming out soon. I don't remember off the top of my head if it was specifically Elementor Hero or it does tie in with the Neospacian stuff. So, but if it really is this expensive, I'm sure there's a bunch of other rarities. Yeah, we need a reprint. Borlow Savage Dragon. Now, I picked this up at like $30, and now it's like $23. So I'm kind of pissed. Not gonna lie. This card is really good overall. If you're using links and synchros, I definitely recommend throwing this in there because it's generic and it brings some good negation on the field. But I use this personally in my what's the Dragoonity deck. I couldn't remember its name for a second there. But my Dragoonity deck definitely can take advantage of this, and honestly, a lot of different decks do. Like Dragon Link, I think, can also take advantage of this. But so this card is really good. Maybe I would say one more printing, and this card would be like more affordable. But $23. I remember that day I had to work like an overtime shift. Was it? I worked like another hour or two just to be able to afford this card. So yeah, I would definitely say this needs a reprint. Celine, Queen of Master Magicians. Now this one I should have picked up and I didn't, and now I can't even touch it because it's $32. So yeah, I would say it needs a reprint, guys. If this card is link summon, place spell counters on the end this card equal to the number of spells on the field. Then while cards is on the field, your opponent monsters cannot target this card for attacks. During the main phase quick effect, you can remove 3 spell counters from your field, special summon 1 spellcaster monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position to the zone this card points to. I really needed this. Really wanted to play around with this. I have a couple different spellcaster decks, but maybe in my Dark Magician deck I was thinking. Obviously I haven't tested it yet, so I don't know how good or bad it would be in that deck. But yes, this needs a reprint desperately. No one should be paying $32 for a single card. That's not okay. No one should be paying $23 for a single card while you're at it. I mean, $5 is always the cap for me. Ancient Chant, yes. Okay, yes. I'm pretty sure this is more than $29 at this point. This might be a little bit older of an assessment here. I don't know if it updates regularly, but Ancient Chant. Add 1 the Winged Dragon of Ra from your deck or graveyard to your hand. If you do, you contribute summon 1 monster during your main phase this turn in addition to your normal summon set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard. If you tribute summon Winged Dragon of Ra this turn, its original attack and defense become the combined original attack and defense of the monsters tributed for its summon. So this card is really good for the Winged Dragon of Ra strategy, just because Winged Dragon of Ra's weakness, you already know what it is. Plus, it's searchable. It helps you search, sorry, it's not searchable, but it helps you search your Winged Dragon of Ra. So this is a 3 of in Winged Dragon of Ra decks, plus we got new Winged Dragon of Ra support. So this is a very popular card right now, and definitely needs a reprint, because there's only 1 printing of this, if I am remembering correctly. I wanted to build a Winged Dragon of Ra deck like a while back, and I think this was like $34, probably like a year ago, and I didn't buy it, because I was like, screw that. I'm not paying that much money for that deck. Magician's Souls. Actually, this just got a reprint, but I think it was short printed, right? So, yeah, it rose up really quick. It was Legendary Duelist Season 3. Yeah, if you're running Dark Magician, this is a must-have for sure. Dark Magician is one of the most popular archetypes, if not the most popular archetype. I would say Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Egyptian Gods, along, like, if you think about archetypes that people remember, you know, in that sense, it is the most one of the most popular. But yeah, they did us dirty with putting it as a short print, because I was going to pick it up as long as it got to around like $2-3, but it never did, because it shot right back up. So, yep, I agree with this. Fight me, Konami. All right, so lastly, access code Talker. I got so lucky that my brother pulled this out of a pack. He actually didn't even buy a whole box. We were at the store, and he had like, it was like $5 to spare, and he was like, yo, just give me a pack. And then he pulled this. I've never seen such luck in Plot Armor in my life. And so every time I need access code Talker for a video, or access code Talker every time I'm going to like a local tournament, or I'm just dueling with my friends, we also call that tournaments, because there's always like 7 to 8 of us. But yeah, I'm fortunate enough to be able to borrow this. No one should be paying this much money for this card. This is insane. This needs another printing or 2, depending on what rarity and whatnot it will be in the future. But yes, access code Talker for sure needs a reprint, for sure, 100%. But anyways, guys, this is PlotArmorCards signing out for the day. Let me know what you guys thought of this list. Obviously, it is subjective, so there will be a bunch of other cards that should have been in here that you feel like should have been here, or even cards that you feel like shouldn't have been in here that are in here. So you guys can let me know about that stuff in the comments below. This is PlotArmorCards signing out for the day. If you like what you see, don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. And oh my goodness, look at the time.
It's time to do